The artist today is Mr. K.C.Saha. He would be playing some famous Hindi film songs on his violin. And as for he also happens to be a retired IAS officer, Bihar cadre. As for myself, I can see many familiar faces from the services, their families. It's a great pleasure to welcome you. Many people know me. For others, my name is A.K. Upadhyay, and my introduction is only that I am a proud batchmate of K.C.Saha. Today's program has been sponsored by Care India, as you can see from the notice board. We have with us Mr. Debarshi Bhattacharya, CEO of Care India. I invite him to come to the stage and receive a bouquet of flowers from Master Adrit and Master Avan. They are the grandsons of the artist today, Saha. Master Adrit, Master Avan, Dev Ganguly. Now I request Mr. Debarshi Bhattacharya to kindly address the gathering.
Thank you so much for coming to this event. I'll not take too much time because I don't want to be in the way of Saha sir and all of you and the performance. But just very briefly to talk about Care India and also Care in India. So Care started its journey globally after the Second World War. And the idea with which Care started from the US originally in 1945 was to actually send relief and rehab equipment and materials to the war-torn Europe to tide over the tragedy of the Second World War. In India, Care's journey started in 1950 with the Indo-Care agreement with the Honorable President of India. And over the last 7 decades in India, Care has stood shoulder to shoulder with the government as well as the communities that are the most vulnerable and marginalized and who need the most support in terms of development. From large-scale food distribution programs that defined Care's work in India, at least till the mid-80s, Care, the work we do has also evolved from just food distribution to include health system strengthening, education, early childhood development, adolescent health, gender, and of course, livelihoods. Most of our, if not all of our innovations have been cradled within large-scale government programs in India. That also gives us the sustainability and scalability of all such innovations. We are also very proud in Care to say that many of our innovations that we co-designed and piloted with the government in many locations and geographies across the country have contributed towards the design and development of large-scale government schemes. For example, the midday meal scheme came out of we contributed, Care contributed largely to the midday meal scheme starting from Tamil Nadu. The Kasturba Gandhi Balika Vidyalaya, which is the development scheme for adolescent girls from marginalized communities, also was contributed by a program of Cares in Hardoi district in UP. As it was part of our genetic makeup, relief efforts, disaster preparedness and disaster management has been in our DNA. And over the last 7 decades, wherever and whenever any kind of development support or post-disaster relief support was required by the government and the affected communities, Care has always been at the forefront. And recently, as time has gone by, Care has also changed its character somewhat in its presence in India. From being an office of an international NGO, Care is now in India a full-fledged Desi, an Indian organization and a proud Indian organization. Care India was incorporated 15 years ago in India, and hence while we maintain the umbilical cord of the expertise and the global reputation of Care and what it stands for, the values and ethos that it stands for, in its structure and in its intent, Care is definitely a global south organization of its own worth and might. In one of its large-scale programming, is where at least I personally met with Saha sir. And since that time in 2012, at least my association with Saha sir since 2012, I have remained a steadfast fan of his. And he has been extremely inspiring for me personally, as well as has kept our organization, very well grounded and true to the roots of last mile implementation and grassroots development. So I'll just probably stop there and wish Saha sir and all the musicians all the best for the program. And thank you so much for coming and gracing this occasion. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Bhattacharya, and thank you, Master Adrit and Master Avan. You've done a good job. We are already delayed, so I don't want to stand between you and the program. सबसे पहले मैं मंच पर मिस्टर साहा के साथ संगत करने वाले कलाकारों को आमंत्रित करना चाहूँगा. मनोज कुमार ऑन ऑक्टापैड. मनोज कुमार, आर यू देयर? मनोज कुमार ऑन ऑक्टापैड. Deepak Kumar on guitar. I could see them right now, but I don't. Manoj Kumar on octapad. आप आ जाइए please, Manoj Kumar. Octapad पे. आइए, please come on the octapad. Deepak Kumar on guitar. बैठ जाइए. Please take your seat. Abhimanyu Ranu on dholak and Abhinash Ranu on keyboard. मैं ये बता दूं कि ये सभी कलाकार दो भाई स्टूडियो पटना से आए हैं और मिस्टर साहा के साथ इन्होंने पटना में काफ़ी बार काम किया है और इनके कार्यक्रम को भी, इनके अराइवल को भी केयर इंडिया ने स्पॉन्सर किया है. अब इसके बाद आज के मेन आर्टिस्ट के.सी. साहा का समय आ गया है मंच पर आने का. और जैसा मैंने बताया कि वो हिंदी फिल्मों के जो काफ़ी फेमस ट्यून्स हैं, कुछ ट्यून्स को वे अपने वायलिन पर प्ले करेंगे. एंड टोटल प्रोग्राम मेरे ख्याल से 1 घंटे से थोड़ा ज़्यादा का होगा, तो लगभग 8 बजे ख़त्म हो जाना चाहिए, 8 सवा 8 बजे. पहला गाना जो उन्होंने चुना है, इट्स द एसेंस ऑफ एवरी ग्रेट सिंगर हु इज इमॉर्टल थ्रू हर वॉइस एंड सॉन्ग्स बट नो लॉन्गर विथ अस. लता मंगेशकर, फॉर एग्जाम्पल, शी पास्ड अवे लास्ट ईयर, बट कैन शी एवर गो आउट ऑफ आवर लाइफ्स? शी रिमेन्स इमॉर्टल थ्रू हर सॉन्ग्स. तो ये नाम गुम जाएगा, चेहरा ये बदल जाएगा, मेरी आवाज़ ही पहचान है. और इसमें ये बता दूं कि ये एक डुएट है बिटवीन हर एंड भूपिंदर सिंह. भूपिंदर सिंह भी लास्ट ईयर हमारे बीच से गुजर गए. सो 2022 वाज अ सैड ईयर. सो दिस इज ऑल्सो ए ट्रिब्यूट टू लता मंगेशकर एंड भूपिंदर सिंह, एंड ऑल्सो ए ट्रिब्यूट टू द एसेंस ऑफ ऑल द ग्रेट सिंगर्स हु आर इमॉर्टल बट हु आर नो लॉन्गर विथ अस. मिस्टर साहा, प्लीज कम ऑन द स्टेज. मिस्टर साहा. That was a melody composed by R.D. Burman from the film Kinara 1973. Now Mr. Saha plays another R.D. Burman melody. करवटें बदलते रहे सारी रात हम, आपकी कसम, from the film आपकी कसम 1974, R.D. Burman. Beautiful melodies by R.D. Burman. Now Mr. Saha plays another nice melody, but by another composer, by Kalyanji Anand ji. हम थे जिनके सहारे वो हुए ना हमारे, from the film Safar. हम थे जिनके सहारे. If there is one song which is known for its beautiful violin prelude, and throughout the song, it is Ek Pyar Ka Nagma Hai. If you remember the scene, you recall Manoj Kumar on the seashore playing the violin, Ek Pyar Ka Nagma Hai. And if there is one musician who is identified with violin, it is Pyare Lal of the Lakshmipal Pyare Lal duo. Fortunately, Pyare Lal is alive between us, and you might have seen him and his wife and the violin several times on Indian Idol. And whenever he is requested to play a song, he plays Ek Pyar Ka Nagma Hai. So Ek Pyar Ka Nagma Hai from the film Shore by Lakshmikant Pyare Lal. So far, Mr. Saha has played the tunes of R.D. Burman, Lakshmikant Pyarelal and Kalyani Anandji. And you know that these were the big three in 1970s and 1980s. At different points of time, Hindi film music had different number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. कभी एक ज़माने में शंकर जयकिशन ओपी नैयर होते थे, कभी नौशाद सी रामचंद्र होते थे. But there have been music directors who created beautiful melodies. They were never in the rat race for ranking. They were never associated with a big banner or big star. And they did not achieve great commercial success. One of them, who is my great favorite, and I rank him above all these three, he died very young in 1967 at the age of 50. आज से 56 साल पहले गुजर गए. बट ये लोग तो अमर है, रहे न रहे हम महका करेंगे बन के कली, बन के सबब आगे वफा में. रोशन